Oh. Whoa. How's that sound? Are we sound good? How's that sound? Are we sound good? Alright. Cool. I believe we do. I'm gonna do a crazy amount of inking tonight, but I'm good enough. I'm good enough done. Boom. Swing, 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 swing. Yo, what's up, Noah? My guy. Welcome. On to a new page, my friend. On a new page. Thank you. Trying, man. What are you working on, dude? Messing around on a sketchbook to unwind. Very good. Very good. Sometimes we need that, man. Sometimes we need that. Oh, for a Discord chat? I'll hop in the Discord chat, man. Alright, I'm in.
Hey, what's up, man?
What's up, dude?
Not much, man. I'm just doodling to de-stress after a long day.
I get you. I get you, man.
Yeah.
Long day at work?
Huh?
It's a long day at work?
Oh, yeah. It almost always is. It's
Yeah.
always a long... You're not at the drawing board. Oh.
Oh, yeah. I can relate.
I'm sure you can. I've heard the stories.
One day, man. Things
One
will be
day
different.
That's so right. I walk into my studio surrounded like by all my books and giant shelves of artist editions and stuff, and just feel like this is all right.
Yeah, I think I would cry. I got a friend that's doing that. That they just like sat at their desk one day and just started crying because they're like, "This is awesome! I get to do this
man.
full time."
I hope to get to that point.
Yeah. Just
We
like,
gotta earn it first.
yeah. I'm doing my best.
You and me both, man. So how far along are you in that book you're working on right now?
I got how many pages? I think it might be like a 60 to 64 page book. And
big one.
yeah, this is probably page 43 or 44.
You're getting there.
I got a handful left that are already penciled out. And then it's just penciling like the last like 4, and then ink all those, and then it'll be done. Well, I'm also doing like the very limited color palette on it, but I'm not gonna like go crazy. It's just adding like halftones and then a color overlay. So.
Oh, okay. So not like grayscale or anything like that.
It kind of grayscale, but just like then I throw a color on top of the grayscale, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I think I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Kind of like the that Darwin Cook Parker book.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Something like that.
Good way to get away from flatting and all that.
Yeah. I'm kind of still flatting. Well, not like to the extent of flatting, you know what I mean? Just like the main stuff. And then then I throw a halftone on it.
Fair enough. I'm having to color in a bunch of character sheets right now, and I'm just hating every step of the way.
Oh, yeah.
Just do not want to do it.
Yeah, it's something, man.
Well, I said I'm gonna do it. I'm getting paid to do it, so I gotta do it.
Hey, you're getting paid to do it. That's good.
Just a little bit, but it's getting paid, so I guess I'm a professional, yeah?
Yeah? Hell yeah. That's good.
We're getting there, man. To that studio.
Yeah, we're getting there. It's the little wins, you know?
Exactly. Got in a jet pins haul recently that I'm really excited to be playing with.
Oh yeah? What'd you get?
Well, it's like 4 things. I got those Faber-Castell pit pins that I heard about in that Mike Allred interview on Kayfabe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're really nice. I've been getting a lot of more line weight out of them than I was expecting.
Well, that's cool.
'Cause like, yeah, I kind of struggle getting like line weight with you know, the Copics and the Microns sometimes, but like these pit ones, for whatever reason, I can just do it a lot easier.
Yeah, pretty intuitive, kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's why I like
Got
these
it.
pens, because I can get some good variety in the marks.
Yeah. I need to
Least for
play with
me.
them more.
I like them.
Yeah, then I got let's see, I got a little thing of deleter whiteout,
Nice.
whiteout pen, and Pentel extra fine brush pen. So I haven't played with them yet, but I'm looking forward to it.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, man.
I just got some more Bristol paper. So 11 by 17, which Jerry's didn't have 11 by 17. They had every other size, but 11 by
Yeah,
17.
yeah, I noticed that.
I'm like, what? Because I asked the person, like one of the clerks that was like putting stuff up, I was like, do y'all have 11 by 17? Like, am I crazy and I'm just missing it? But you have like every other size besides that. And then she goes, looks, and she was like, no, you're not crazy. You just don't have it. Like, there wasn't even a spot for it, though. You know? I was like,
Well, like,
that's. She was
I'm
like, it
sorry,
is
go
a
ahead.
weird size. And I was like, but I've literally every time I go to art store, there's always 11 by 17. I didn't say anything, but I was like, okay, if you say so. What do I know? I don't use 11 by 17 that much.
Well, you know what's crazy is that Michaels carries it.
Of course they do.
Yeah, so like you can literally just take one of those coupons they put out every week and just go get it for real cheap.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll do that next time, probably. I just
Yeah,
wanted to support my local, like, art shop, you know? They didn't have it.
well, I was about to say what you could also do is I guess if you really wanted to make it hard for yourself, you could get like one of those big sheets of Bristol board and then just cut it up into like
I thought
4
about it.
sheets.
I thought
You
about it.
did?
And then I didn't. I didn't do that. I was like, I'm not doing that.
I don't know, man. I thought about getting that like Strathmore 500 just to see what it was like.
Yeah. I don't even have room for that, like, at all in my where I'm living at right now. So
I mean, I don't have room for books either, and I keep buying them anyway.
yeah. I already got so much art supplies and stuff, just like Tetris everywhere. I don't want to do it again.
Yeah, you and me both. Yet every time I buy it, I say, this is the last one, I swear.
Yeah, right. Right.
I did go to Jerry's recently to go buy some straight edges and templates, and they were a lot more expensive than I thought they'd be.
Dude, same. When I went there, I was looking at that stuff too, and I was like, dude, what? It's like $50 for this thing?
It's like, what, $10 a template, right?
Yeah. Or I was
It's
just looking at
insane.
like the T squares and everything. I was like, dang, yo, what is this?
Yeah, well, thankfully I got mine from Cheap Joe's like years ago for really cheap, so I've been using that forever.
Oh yeah, I could always go back to Cheap Joe's.
Yeah, I guess next time you're in Boone or Charlotte, you could easily drop by.
They're in Charlotte too.
Yeah, I think so.
Ah.
That's why they're able to set up at Heroes, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, you could make it a double whammy. Go to Heroes Aren't Hard to Find and go to Cheap Joe's at the same time.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good deal. Yeah.
I've never been to that shop.
It's really nice. It's smaller than I would have thought, but it's a good quality store. They have lots of good stuff.
That.
I think when I went in there last time during Heroes Con, they had on a display in the back, they had the Tash and Marvel reprints they've been doing.
Oh yeah.
It's like, oh my god, I want to buy every single one of them.
Right. But you can't. Or you shouldn't.
I'm sorry you cut out for me for a moment.
But you can't. You know.
I mean, I have one of them, so.
Right. Yeah.
Man, I want to be a completionist,
Yeah.
but I shouldn't.
But you might.
Oh, don't tempt me.
You're gonna do it.
I don't know if you're saying that just so you can get a look at them too.
I didn't even think about that. Yeah, you should maybe get it.
Oh my god, you're a bad influence. Good for drawing habits, bad for spending.
Yeah. Yeah, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. I just spent all my money on a car, so.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
What'd you get?
I got a Honda Civic.
Oh yeah? How
Yeah.
old?
This year.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Hey man, that thing will last you forever. It's not a bad purchase.
No, yeah, that's what. But I mean, you know, car is still expensive.
I mean, yeah, but that's like literally everything, so I
Yeah.
can't blame you.
Yeah. I needed it though, so.
Yeah. Hey man, congratulations. That's a good purchase.
Thanks, dude. Hopefully it'll last me a while. I mean, the Mustang lasted me a good bit, so. But it was.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah. It was,
That's what you. I'm sorry, I keep interrupting you.
oh no, you're good. This is Discord, man. But you know, I've been driving that thing on and off since like high school. Cause my mom let me use it when like my other car was like broken down or whatever, and then someone totaled my Jeep. It was like a rust bucket anyway, but someone ran into it, totaled it, and then my mom was like, "Just take this." I was like, really? So I had that since like, I don't know, it's probably like 2016, maybe.
Oh, okay.
So
You've had it for a good while,
Yeah.
haven't you?
yeah, and then you know I would drive it a little bit as well in high school. So I graduated in 2013. So
Okay.
yeah,
There you go.
so the car's been around for a good while.
Did you trade it in for buying that Civic, or?
No, no, the trade-in value is like $1,200. So
Oh yeah.
because of how many times someone has bumped into the thing when it was parked.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Gotta love super old people just blaming it on me. Even though they're the ones running into my car. I'm like, okay, well, give me your insurance information, because if you're not gonna pay for it, then they will.
If that young man had parked there, we wouldn't have a problem.
Yeah, pretty much. I was like, dude, this is like a 4-lane road. Like, what are you talking about? Get out of my face.
Oh dear.
So, anyway, but yeah. Oh, what's up, Ben?
What's up, gents?
How goes it, bro?
Hello.
Finally got antibiotics, so hopefully on a path to not feeling like I'm on death's door, so that's good.
That would be awesome for you to feel good.
Yeah, antibiotics actually work when, you prove to the doctor that you've been sick for a week, and they're like, oh, hey, how would you like to not feel like death? And it's like, well, that's why, I came to see you last week, was so I could not feel like death. But I guess I got to come back so you can say, ooh, you do sound like death, so let's give you medicine.
You know what?
Thank you.
Thank you for the walk-in fee, and here you go.
That's right. Now, please make me better. It means don't make me feel like I want to die.
Please? Pretty please?
Pretty, pretty please with sugar on top? Well, please?
Please, sir. Please.
Guys up to
Just drawing, man.
making awesome drawings.
Mm.
I'm just doodling in my sketchbook. Nothing too exciting.
Hey, that's exciting. As long as you're making art and getting stuff on paper, that's the big thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true.
I can say that since like I didn't want to. Well, I wanted to draw, but every time like I went to stare at something for longer than a few minutes, I was just like, I feel like I want to go lay down now. Can I go lay down again? I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to
feel
sleep.
Like death.
Yeah. So yeah, no, sketchbook doodling is the best.
Yeah.
Anything in particular that you're sketching?
I'm just kind of throwing down ideas for the anthology right now. I want to get something figured out before the end of the week on what I want to do.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Nice.
You doing an 8-pager? You doing a couple of clips? What's the?
I mean, I'm not exactly sure. I think I have an idea of what kind of characters I want to put in it, but what exactly the story is, I'm not sure yet.
Alright.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to do like, you know how like in Red Dead 2 they were constantly talking about how much they hated like modern civilization and stuff like that?
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to play with that idea. What happens when one of them goes to go confront the civilization right where it is instead of running away from it?
Ah.
Yeah.
Got you.
It's like I'm gonna go open up my own store. And then just the banality of owning a shop like back in the day.
Yeah.
Although if you watch any of the old westerns, which I've started to watch a few, because I know Manny, you and I, we talked about the different westerns and suggestions for
Oh yeah.
watching things for like movie references for saloons and the way that western towns were laid out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, if you were in one of those type of western towns, or heck, you know, Red Dead Redemption westerns, like it was anything but just like banal and boring.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Hang up. I'm gonna hop off and rejoin on my phone. My desktop's just cutting out for no good reason.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Manny, what have you been up to?
Well, your
I'm
boy
not
got,
watching the stream.
Your boy got a new car. I was just telling him about it.
Did you go throw down on like a Mach-E or a Tesla? I mean, you
No,
like
hell
big
no.
spender, like falling out.
No, not like that.
Watch this, yo, I'm gonna drop cash.
I just dropped so much cash on a Tesla that's just gonna blow up.
Yeah, exactly.
And drive itself off a cliff. Yeah.
I mean, you know, if you want to live your own boring life in like a Toyota Corolla and not have any sense of adventure of like, I don't know if this Tesla is going to careen off the side of a cliff and then, you know, try to murder me for spending tens of thousands of dollars on it. I mean, sure, if you want to play it safe, like, by all means, buy a boring Corolla. That's fine.
Yeah, well, you know, this boy bought a Honda Civic.
Yeah, well, you know, if you want fuel efficiency and you want a car that's going to last you for 10 plus years, and, you know, as long as you keep good care of it, it'll last forever.
Yeah.
Then sure, buy a Civic, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, buy a Honda.
Yeah.
But, you know, All I say is you're playing it safe, and
How dare you?
yeah, and geez, good on you for buying a good, reliable vehicle.
Oh, thanks. Don't play nice with me. No.
Yeah, well, I salute you for your choice, but I also call you a big sissy for not wasting money.
Oh man. Yeah, going from no car payment to a car payment though is just like, ooh.
Yeah.
It's one of those things where I'm like, if I could have a job where I could work from home and then just buy a house and like never have to worry about leaving it or traveling anywhere,
Yeah.
like I could totally justify a house payment at that time. But yeah, if it's like, oh, I gotta drive to work,
Yep. That's me.
it's like how do you have a car and a house and afford all the things? It is not
Yeah,
not easy.
I don't know how these youngins are doing it, because I'm like, we're the same age and you're able to have a car and have a pet, like have a few pets and a house, and other things you're probably doing payments on. I'm like, how? What do you do? What body
Are they
parts do you
married?
sell?
Oh yeah, that's yeah. We won't get into what they might be selling.
Just like, dude, what?
I mean, the other question is like, are they married? Do they have boyfriends or girlfriends that they're living with? And like,
I mean, some are, yeah.
So that's, I mean, 2 incomes does help.
It
right?
does. It does help. See, if I was able to do that, I'd be filthy rich now. No, I'm just kidding.
I'd be spending both incomes.
I'd be spending her doctor money. No, I'm just kidding. By the way, if there are any like cool gals out there that are into nerdy guys that want to spend money on them, you let me know.
I mean, there is something to be said there. There are lots of just awesome people that enjoy art and don't have the same perspective on comic book art like they used to when, back in the 80s or 90s, when they're like, comic books are for kids.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like
I've been feeling that way recently. No, I'm just kidding. Every time I would like jokes,
Ooh.
bad joke.
yeah,
How dare you betray us all?
That's why he continues to draw them. He's like, I gotta bilk these
I
suckers.
do this to make fun of you. No.
I do this to farm money from film rights and all that.
Yeah. Okay. That'd be funny, but no. I mean, I would go on like dating apps or whatever, and I would talk to people, and it seemed like when I'd bring up art stuff, they would lose interest.
Really interesting.
Yeah.
They're like, it's not an NFT. I can't like spend stupid amounts of money on something I'll never have actual physical hold of.
Yeah. Right. I mean, there was dates that went they went well, obviously, but they're like, yeah, art's cool, and I'm like, yeah, but it just didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? So, but there are cool people out there. It just it's taken me a lot longer than everyone else.
Yeah, well, see, what I'm not going to enjoy is, and this will happen, so don't think it won't, but you'll find the right one out there, and then art will take a back seat for a while. It won't be as easily accessible or as front and center, and you have to find a way to balance it all. So
yeah, I'm not looking forward to that either. So I just stay off the dating apps to minimize that risk.
So I just don't date. I don't see the ladies.
it's been working out so far. Got a new car, you know. So
Making comic books.
making comic books, trying to make a website, put stuff up on YouTube. I'm streaming on Twitch, you know.
Dang, you're living the life.
Dude,
You want to switch? I'll switch. We could do that like fun thing that they have the stupid TV shows about, where they're like, hey, you know, swap lives for a while, and you can come hang out with the kids and the wife. And I will tell you this, like, you'll have it made. It's pretty awesome, but you know, it does take time, like spending time with the family. And
as soon as we would switch, you know, one of the kids will get detention or whatever, and then it's like, you know, something happens, and like, oh no.
oh no, it's that Manny influence
Yeah.
already. Are you creeping in?
No, I'm just kidding. I was a very quiet kid in elementary, middle, and high school, so.
Oh, well, you would have one that is quiet and one that is not at all.
Hell yeah.
You have a good balance. And even though the one she lives up to her name, we have a Gabrielle and we call her Gabby.
That's
She
great.
lives up to the Gabby. She loves to talk.
Gotta have one of those around.
Oh, dude, it is awesome. It is awesome. There are times like where we have straight up said like, "Can you please just 5 minutes?"
You want to play the quiet game real
5
quick?
minutes. That's right. 5 minutes. You can go upstairs. You can play. You can do whatever you want. You can get out your tablet. You know, just we need some quiet. We need just a little bit of quiet. But
I was
all
like, okay.
oh man, yeah. It doesn't take a lot of convincing for that. Sure. Yeah.
That's awesome. You working on anything, Ben?
I am. So I'm on the anthology as well. I'm actually. You were saying, hey, you could have a cover if you want. So I'm kind of using that as just a sketch board. Like, how do I want it to look? What do I want on it? And just throwing some ideas at the wall. So
Awesome.
There you go.
I already I had a little bit more energy this afternoon, so I took the time to block out all the other pages except for the splash or the 2-page spread. So I've got to pull a few more references just because that's where some really cool stuff's going to happen, and I want to make sure that what I have in my head, I can try my best to have it actually show up on the page. So,
Nice.
which it is something that off stream, because I don't want to ruin anything. Like it is something that I want to try to keep a secret until I've got it all.
Oh yeah.
I've got it all locked in.
By all means.
Yeah, fair enough.
But something I may run past you, Manny.
All right.
Just get your thoughts and be like, all right, I want this to really, really pop. So
Heck yeah, dude. Let's do it.
oh yeah.
I also got I just finished talking to one of my buddies right before I started the stream. We're doing a D&D campaign, so we were setting up my character and stuff.
That's awesome.
So
I miss D&D campaigns.
yeah, you used to play that a lot.
Oh man. Well, so in college, we had our own campaigns that those characters lived for at least 7 years.
Oh wow.
Played campaigns like on the reg, and because after I graduated from college, I hung around town for a couple of years working locally, trying to find some jobs, living with uh, some of the roommates and buddies that I had around there.
Yeah.
Uh, and then once I finally moved back home, because it was rough. But
I get it.
moved back home and the D&D campaign stopped because we didn't have things like was it Roll20 or whatever that you can use to just create your characters, keep everything saved online.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
kept track of the manual sheets, and we played everything on an actual table surface. So
That's awesome.
now I probably could reunite that group and we could do something like that. But heck yeah, loved D&D, loved Heroes Quest. I don't know if you ever played Heroes Quest, but it was kind of a knockoff version of D&D. Really easy to set up.
No, I never played that.
Yeah, that one's fun. But I just love board games. Like, thankfully the girls are starting to get into it, so we're
that's
starting to
awesome.
get more board games out, which is cool.
That's gotta be fun for you, man.
Yeah. We play there's a quick one. I wouldn't technically call it a board game, but it's kind of a game of chance.
Uh-huh.
Called Dragon Farkle. I don't
Draven?
know if you've ever played Farkle.
No.
No, I've never heard of that.
Well, so it's a dice rolling game where you score on like ones and fives, and the concept, they kind of make it medieval, but it's fun because you can play as a dragon, you can play as a gnome or an elf or a witch, and so there's different player cards, and each player card has a special ability. But the whole point is to raise your army up and get so many soldiers so that you can go and fight the dragon. And it's like the first person to defeat the dragon wins the round or the game or whatever, and it kind of at least provides a stopping point. But it's a lot of fun, and it's something that like you can play in 30 minutes, so at least for my youngest one, she doesn't lose interest in like you would with most games. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I've
that's
never heard about that one. That's cool.
so very long answer. Yeah, like I like
Yes, I love it. That's dope. Yeah, I just recently kind of got into it last year. And was doing I was doing a campaign. We were meeting every week and did like 2-hour sessions or whatever every week. But then, things happened and kind of didn't finish that campaign. But we're starting up with some people I've been friends with for a good bit, and like people that they've known for a long time at least, and everyone seems to be pretty interested in doing it. And our buddy likes being a DM because he was the one I was doing a campaign with last year that kind of got me into D&D. So
oh, that's awesome.
we did do a one shot like a few months ago. That was fun. It was like we were on a sinking ship, and we were prisoners on a sinking ship, and then we basically had to get off of it. But there was also, of course, like a bigger story to it, right? So it was like the captain of the ship, or the pirate captain of the ship, was like summoning the power of like a dragon god, or I don't know. It was wild. And then there was some personal attachment to one of the characters too, so it was cool. It was very cool. And then we got off the ship at literally the last second. It was 3, 2, 1, and we got on the to like,
Life raft.
yeah, we got on like a life raft thing right at the last second.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was very cool, very fun. So now we get to do another game, but this time a whole campaign, and see what happens.
Yeah, I was gonna say the hardest part is always the time and availability, right?
Yeah. So, but I like once a month. I think is doable for me, versus every week. That got in the way a little bit. You know what I mean? I was like, dude, I'm running out of time on some stuff. Like, I need to get this done.
Yeah. Probably is the one thing that's kept me from trying out D&D is just like I either don't have time to commit to it or I just don't want to like make time once a week to do it, you know?
Yeah.
It
It is a
it's-
commitment. It is a commitment, but it is
It
fun.
is, but it can be a lot of fun, especially with the right group of people.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Let's see, Funky Flash, you're out on the Discord, right?
What's up?
You're out on the Mouth Breathers Discord.
Yeah.
I'll have to hit you up too and get your thoughts on some of the stuff I'm working on. I was like,
Yeah.
I'm on the video, or we're on the voice chat, so that means I can share some of the stuff that I'm working on since we were throwing down on the anthology.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me go ahead and add you on Discord. There we go. We're all in the same area, right? North Carolina?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm down around the Pittsburgh area.
Okay. You're not far. I'm in Apex.
Oh yeah, well heck, that's. I was just talking to my wife about heading over to the Asian market that's over in Cary.
Oh, dude, yes.
I haven't been there in so long.
Well, it's got an Ultimate Comics that's not far, and
Yeah.
so
It's right next to it.
I'm looking, if I'm looking for a spot where I'm like I can't make it to Acme, go to one that's like about 30 minutes closer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just there yesterday, actually.
Oh, damn. I need to know these things so that way I'm like, oh, well, darn, I gotta have it. Well, I wouldn't have made it yesterday anyway, I felt like.
Well, it was kind of like a quick, I need to pick up my subscription box kind of deal.
Clear out the box.
So, I don't know. I'm like kind of scared to have like one of those days where I hang around and browse everything because I'm like, I know I'm gonna take home a lot more than I meant to.
Right. Oh man,
It's
I
easy
understand.
easy to do, man.
Yeah. Especially with all the stuff that's coming out now. I'm like, wow, I didn't realize I want that, but now I do.
Dude, yeah, the
Ooh,
Ultimate
man.
Spider-Man thing that they're doing. I was like,
I haven't done it yet.
yeah.
Oh man, they set me aside a copy at Ultimate, and I loved it so much.
Oh man.
I dropped Amazing Spider-Man for it.
Oh.
What a rough ride that one is right now.
Well, I mean, it's John Hickman, right? On Ultimate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's awesome.
Oh man, where's my copy at right now? Did I put it away? I must have put it away, but who's the fella that's drawing it? His name's I know his last name's Chiquetto. I can't remember his first name. Is it Mark? Hang on, I gotta look this up. He does a great job on it.
Is this Ultimate?
Uh-huh. Let's see.
So I found another like Greensboro local. He's Brock the Dealer on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
and
Okay.
I don't know if you guys have met Brock or have ran into him at any of the Acme stuff, but I told him like we're gonna have to meet up and talk comics because he like gave me a whole list of other things where I'm like I didn't realize I wanted that, but now I do. So I'm gonna have to add that. It's like I got to be careful because I can only do that so many times.
Yeah. Right. I'm spending
man.
money on my Berserk collection right now. So.
Oh, that's right. You are starting to haul all those in, aren't you?
Yeah.
Dude, how many are those a pop? Because they are not cheap, right?
They're $50 a book, but on Amazon there is a deal that was basically like buy two get one free kind of thing.
Oh dang, well that's nice.
But I mean, it was because it was like I think each one was like $30 for a bit or something.
That's awesome.
Yeah, something like that.
I remember they're usually like 50, so I mean,
Yeah.
if you can get it for 30 a pop. But they're like the nice hardbound ones too, right? They're not the...
Yeah, they're the omnibus ones. So
Awesome.
they're like, what is it like? Is it 5 chapters of Berserk? In
Mhm.
one thing? But man,
Essentially five of the volumes in one.
yeah. And dude, it's crazy. Definitely not for kids. That's definitely not.
I remember like looking at the scanlations like back in early 2000s and just how much detail. Again, we were amazed when we were looking at some of the books at Riley's.
Right.
And some of the stuff Riley was showing us, but that was like one of the first times where I was just like, how much can you have going on, and just overlapping shapes and
Yeah.
just all the blood. And then when you got into the crazy demon stuff,
Oh yeah.
and
That's when it gets
Holy-
real bad.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
It's a berserk world, man.
I'm like, well, overlapping vulvas on top of vulvas.
Yeah.
It's like nipple mountains, and goodness gracious.
Yeah, it gets beautifully horrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
think
my
I-
oldest. Oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I think the fellow that draws it I heard a story that he'd whenever he was coloring it, he'd zoom in like on a pixel level just to make sure that the colors were all in place. I was just like, oh my god, man,
Wait for
how
what?
just like he'd like literally zoom in like to where he could see each individual pixel to make sure it was colored correctly.
For which
Just
book?
like microscopic. For Berserk.
For is that the Keanu Reeves book? Is that the one you're talking about?
No, the manga.
The manga? They
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
colored
Am I-
version?
That's what I'd heard, yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Yeah. I'm gonna have to find the colored version, Manny. You're throwing down way too much money on shitty brand.
Let me see.
Oh,
This was just like a story I heard. There's some.
Throwing money.
sorry, I had to be an ass.
Uh,
I mean, if you're spending money on like one of the Berserk like omnibuses, like those things, they're just gorgeous,
Right.
absolutely. So, I was being a jerk.
how dare you? When I go to sleep tonight, I'm gonna cry. Okay?
You should.
Yeah, I will.
You cry
There you go.
Watch me. Okay?
thinking that you could have a full color version of it.
That would be crazy.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, because there's so many stories about all these different comic creators. I thought the guy that drew Berserk ended up like he was so into his art that he essentially just neglected his entire health, and he ended up dying from like some random heart condition because he was too focused on actually getting more and more of these pages out. He like just worked himself sick on the book. Now I could be wrong. It could be another manga artist. But
I feel like that's probably a common problem with manga artists. Probably, that's my guess.
especially the older ones, right?
Yeah, I mean, if they're just sitting inside, like literally finishing like at least 5 pages a day or something, just to make the deadline, like that's insane. Like one, that's not good for your health at all. Even when they're sick, like when you were deathly ill, Ben, imagine still
Like,
forcing
gotta put
yourself
more
to, yeah, still doing it.
More. Well, but nowadays you see with most of these, especially the big like Visme, Tokyo Pop, like they have entire crews. If they know they've got a book that like is hitting, like My Hero Academia, like there's an entire crew working on that book.
Yeah.
So things like that, I don't think they're so worried about, like, somebody destroying themselves trying to put that out.
Yeah.
Like,
Well-
if you can't do it, we got an entire team doing it.
Yeah.
Like, when Berserk was out, like, that was just one dude. Like, legitimately one dude
Was it?
doing it.
Was it just one?
Was it really?
Oh God, I swear, it was just...
It might have been in the beginning,
No.
but I do know he mentions his.
Did he
like,
finally
his
get a
team.
crew?
Yeah, he had a crew
Okay.
at some point. I don't know when it started,
Okay.
but because the studio that he had help him, they're gonna finish the book. They're gonna finish Berserk. He's since passed, like in like 2020 or something. I can't
Written
remember.
and illustrated. Kentaro Miura.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He died in 2021.
2021. Okay.
Acute aortic dissection at the age of 54. So I swear to God, I knew he was young. I knew it was a heart condition. Let's see. Let's see if I can find how many, if he put so many issues out of Berserk on his own, or how many.
Yeah.
He had to have had an assistant. I just can't believe that he'd do it all by himself.
He did it at some point. He had like a whole team helping him,
Okay.
because they're the ones that are gonna finish the rest of the book. I think they're gonna do like 10 more chapters or something.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think his like closest, his studio mate was the one that he like spilled the beans on the story a little bit, or at least the idea of where he wanted it to go, and he's gonna try and honor it as best as he can. He also mentioned that like I remember seeing somewhere that Muro was just like, oh, like Berserk is my team, like this is my team's book, you know, basically him like giving credit to his peeps, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. But he does seem to have that personality where it's like he does want to have like a big hand in, you know, drawing the thing.
Oh yeah. I mean, he's definitely like doing the storyboards and stuff. I'm sure he's probably drawing like guts over and over and over and over again. But
Gotta make sure he's right. Gotta make sure he's right. Yeah. It's like everybody's just gonna immediately dismiss it.
Yeah.
Damn, trying to see. So yeah, he had his group of assistants and apprentices. When did he get those, though? I was wondering. It looks like the announcement that the manga will continue was back in 2022, so it's been a few years.
Yeah.
Says it has continued with credits appearing as the original work by Kentaro, supervised by Koji Mori. Chapters were released for something called the Fantasia Arc / Elf Island chapter from June 24th, 2022 to May of 2023. And a new story arc started in September the same year. So, yes, they are currently putting out new chapters.
Hell yeah.
I'd be curious to see what that looks like compared to when Miura was on it.
Yeah. I feel like it's gonna look pretty similar. But you can see like the art shift over time. You know, just going from the first book to like book 9 or whatever.
Oh,
Hmm.
yeah.
They're talking about the omnibus, but
I think that is proof that there's a group involved, right? You have to stylistically start to hone the characters to where everybody can kind of easily replicate them.
yeah.
I'm a huge like original Naruto nerd.
Nice.
I remember buying like the first volume 1, like back in 2003 or 2004.
Uh-huh.
You're an OG.
And like I have every single volume of Naruto, and then Shippuden, all the way through like the little one shot they did. I can't do Boruto because once they changed to like the actual artistic team, and it no longer looked like Kishimoto and what his studio and his team kind of set the style as.
Yeah.
It's just like I can't do it.
That's what everyone says, man. They can't do Boruto.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
That was gonna be my question to you, was what you thought of Boruto, because all my friends hate it.
Yeah.
Well, and I could really get out. I'll reserve it. That's a discussion for another. We all meet up, hang out, and drink, and then I can go on my rant. We'll hold on.
I got the first volume of Fist of the North Star as a birthday gift, and I'm really looking forward to going through that.
Dude, tell me about it, because that apparently and I'm just reading through. I'm reading through all of the Kentaro Miura's early influences. Fist of the North Star, it says, was like huge,
Oh yeah.
huge influence for him.
Oh yeah, you can see it
And
for sure.
oh man, now it makes me want to just see if I can find a Scanlation site and just kind of start reading through it, see if I can get hooked on it. I'm certain I can.
Well, they're in little nice hardcovers right now, and they're not expensive. They're like $20 a volume, and it's a really nice book actually.
Oh, awesome.
So you could just run to Barnes and Noble and get it.
Oh heck. Yeah, I could run over to South Point and grab a book. That wouldn't be too
There you
bad.
go.
I was sold on it when I saw like all the Felix comic art crew. They took their trip overseas around the holidays,
Yeah.
and Daniel Warren Johnson is posting like photos of going to the Fist of the North Star exhibit that they had with like all the original work like out on display, and like showing off their big omnibus versions of Fist of the North Star with like the original language versions. So it's like
cool.
it's all the original language on the page. It's like, oh my gosh, that's
Wow.
amazing.
Yeah, I saw a video on the book that came with the exhibition, and man, I really wish I could get my hands on it. It looks so nice.
So pretty. So when are we gonna take a trip overseas? When are we going?
Yeah,
guys?
dude, we gotta push this anthology, guys. We gotta push it so much to where we can pay for everyone to go to Japan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sell the originals. We'll put 10% of your profits into the trip, and then
I love it.
yeah. So
Bring my jar of pennies and help out.
Yeah.
That's right.
So you gotta sell your art for like at least $1,000.
Dude. I can't even. I have enough trouble when people are like, "Hey, do you do commissions? How much do you do commissions for?" And I'm like, I don't know. Like, can you pay me $5? I'll draw a pretty picture.
What? You just $5?
No, it's just I do a terrible job.
Okay. All right. At
No,
least
it
it's not
wasn't.
$5.
I'm glad I'm not the only one.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just go
I think-
so high that they don't even like give me. They're like, never mind, I don't want to. I'm like, good, I don't want to do it.
Part of me thinks like it would be fun. I always worry. I'm like, what if you do something and they don't like it?
Yeah.
And then they're just like, well, that was a waste of money. I don't want somebody to
Well,
feel that way.
You also gotta think that, like, the fee that you're gonna charge there is you're also in a place where you're not at your drafting table. You don't have everything that you have, right? It's kind of like a convenience kind of thing. It's like, yeah, you get this doodle or whatever, but you get what you get, and you don't get upset.
Right.
This is like on the fly commission. This isn't like a planned thing. You know what I mean? So I think there's some leeway. You could get away with being a little bit more simplified, I guess. I don't know. I'm not saying that it's bad. Obviously you're gonna try on it.
Well, at like conventions, I don't try to overpromise anything. It's like, I'll do single character sketches, and it's just going to be black and white or single color.
Uh-huh.
Try to keep that simple,
Yeah.
because if I'm doing something at the con, like I want them to have it, by the next day, or at least before the con's over with, right? I try to find out like, how long are you here? If you're here for just a little bit, then it'll become priority, and I'll get something back to you. But it's typically, it's not multi-character. I'm not doing like an 11 by 17 or anything like that.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But like these are, outside of that. Like, I'm gonna, reach out and see if you'll do something on the side, and that's where I get antsy because I'm like, I don't know,
Oh,
I don't know
like
how much.
when someone reaches out like through email or something, and they're
Yeah,
wanting a little bin goods, some
yeah.
bin goods.
Like I would love to have you do something. I'm like, I would love to do it, and you not be upset with
You don't be upset.
Yeah.
me, or disappointed. So yeah, I don't. Because then I don't also, I feel like if I overcharge, then I'm not good at that part. I don't want to disappoint anybody.
Just gotta.
Whereas where Manny's just like, suck it up, just do it, shut up.
Yeah, just gotta not care, man. just have fun with it. Yeah. Because I mean, I did a few commissions that I was not a fan of before. They were just like portraits, of people's family members or whatever. And
Oh God!
I
Why would you do that?
Yeah.
I mean, I could, like, I could do it, right? I was just like, I got the paints, I got the supplies for it. It's just like, yeah, sure, let's do it. And I did it, made, decent money, although I hated it so much.
Right.
Yeah.
I guess it's where I have to like really scope the hell out of it and be like, it's got to be, comic or
Yes.
at least something geek themed, right?
It's gotta
And
help me out. I gotta have fun with this. If I'm gonna spend hours on this thing, I don't want to spend time with your grandparents. I'm sorry. I want to draw demons and like crazy stuff going on.
If it can be like demons eating your grandparents, like if you're cool with that, sweet.
Or if your parents as demons, whatever.
Right.
But yeah, ever since then, I was just like, I don't want to do that ever again. I recently had someone reach out to me. I was like, hey, do you do dog portraits? I'm like, no.
What the? Like, look at my shit. Like, look at what I draw on my social media. Do I look like I draw a dog?
Yeah. No interest in doing that. Now, if you want like Spider-Man with like his 8 arms coming out of his back and he's like eating Mary Jane, I'll do it for sure.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I'm not gonna draw your grandparents. I'm done. I'm done doing that. I'm never gonna do that again.
That does truly sound horrible.
Yeah, it just was not fun.
Universe asked me that, and it's like, I don't know if I can do it my way. Like, sure.
Yeah. And then
Like,
that's when they're like, oh, you can do whatever you want with it. I'm like, I promise you, like, you don't want me to do that.
Right.
You're not gonna recognize
you
that.
will.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll be like, wait, where's my money? Where did I go?
It's right here.
You already paid me.
Yeah.
Cash up front.
Like I could rob you with it, but I don't think you want me to do that. So
Yeah. That's no good either. I never realized how drawing guns can be difficult. But
Oh yeah.
especially old, like, revolvers. They seem so simple. Like, when you look at a revolver, it's like, dude, this is not as complex as, like, some of the modern day handguns. But they themselves, the way the grip and handle and everything fits in the hand,
Yeah.
the way the actual the roller is for the ammunition.
Yep. I like revolvers. I like drawing those.
Apparently, I don't draw much other than swords. I like swords. Those are cool.
Swords are cool. I think I prefer guns.
Really?
Or like giant ass swords.
I don't know. I feel like you could get, or for me personally at least, I always got more out of drawing sword fights than gun fights.
Yeah. Well, sword fight. Yeah, there's definitely more going on.
Although the way that Manny draws gunfights, like if you've seen any of Manny's stuff that he's got going on the Keanu Reeves book, why can I remember what that
The
was?
John Wick book.
John Wick, Jesus. Yeah, your gunplay and like the gun scenes that you have in there, like those look badass. So
Thanks, bro. Yeah, still gotta finish that guy.
you'll get there.
Yeah. I'm not in a rush to get that one done. I want to get a good chunk of the Western done before we meet up.
I'm right there with you. I'm trying to, because now I've got a trip back to Indiana planned
Uh-huh.
here in February, and I'm like, I
Okay.
can't do like all this running around and not get work done on the book. So
Got you. When are you thinking about doing the trip?
mid-Feb.
Mid-Feb? Okay.
So that'll impact like what dates I'll be available. I know we had started talking. I don't think we reached anywhere near
Nope.
any kind of dates. I don't think. I know. I think what you and I threw dates out there like normal,
And then no one answered.
no
So,
one else responded. Yep. Just like I love Ryan to death, but I'm pretty sure both you and I asked Ryan like, oh, is there like a reception for this art thing that her and Bailey were a part of? Yeah. And then I just saw like over the weekend like her posting stuff from the reception. I'm like, oh well, number one, I was sick, I wouldn't have been able to make it, but if I was feeling good, like that would have been an awesome thing to just go and look at cool art and talk about art.
It's okay. We're not cool enough. It's fine.
I mean, I don't know if you saw recently, but Ryan apparently has started working out again, like doing
I saw her just doing the
doing her squats, like with the
squats.
giant weight on there. I'm
I was like,
holy crap.
okay.
I'm not gonna talk shit to Ryan at all.
Yeah. I don't even want to joke with her anymore. I'm just like, oh,
Nope.
alright.
She'll pick me up and toss me into next
she'll
week.
just throw me out of the building. Which her pops used to be a bodybuilder, so
Yeah.
so he's like guaranteed
Legit.
badassery, and so she's definitely got badass blood going straight through her veins.
Big time.
Yeah. Not me though.
Oh, dude, I'm Irish Catholic, white potato farmer. So, like, that's
I'm the Portuguese version of that.
Like, there's nothing badass about what I've got going on at all.
Yeah. Like, yeah, sure. My dad was in the army. He was in 82nd Airborne Infantry. Whatever. I am not
Okay.
that.
That's cool. You lead with that, and you lead and finish with that.
Yeah.
That's yeah, I'm cool. Check this out.
Yeah.
I could do it too if I wanted.
That's right.
But
yeah,
I'm
nothing's
not
yeah,
done.
Just like that.
Huh.
Don't
Don't
actually have
say-
to do it. Just say you could.
I could do it. My family is known to do these things, okay?
That's right.
I just didn't want to show off. I'm being, I'm saving face.
Oh yeah. There you go.
I just don't want to make other people feel bad.
Yeah,
Like,
I gotta let my
Yeah.
dad keep his, keep his pride and stuff.
I can draw people jumping out of planes.
Yeah, I can draw what he did. Every time I have someone like come up to me and they're like, "Oh, they talk about their career and they're just like a fancy coder or something, or they like actually like, the doctor or whatever," and I'm like, "That's amazing. I draw." I draw pictures and I cut leather. That's about as much saving as I'm gonna do.
Like, I do cool stuff too.
Yeah.
Well, and then I love it when like you got those same people that are, I'm a doctor. Oh, that's awesome. They're like, yeah, and I distill on the weekends, and like I have my own microbrewery or micro distillery.
Yeah.
And I also I play in like all these random physical sports tournaments, and I run millions of miles, and I'm like,
And I have 15
Yeah.
kids.
yeah, like, well, that's awesome. I took a nap today.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Rescue kittens from trees when I'm feeling like it on weekends,
Yeah.
Good
So
stuff.
there you go. See, that implies that you're out there like, oh, I gotta be vigilant. I'm like, no. Wait, if my kids don't have anything going on, I'm probably at home drawing.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah. The beautiful thing is they tend to draw with me, so
Dude, get out of here.
that's the awesome thing. I've got very, very cool kids, so.
Seriously, man.
That
That's
is really
awesome.
cool.
That's so cool.
Probably means a lot that you're drawing too.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there will be a day where I will. It will probably be like, in the next 2 months, where I'll look over and be like, well, all right, you guys go do the comic book thing, and I'm just gonna sit here and admire you from afar, because you will make it much sooner than I will. Oh, that's what I was gonna bring up. Like, what age would be appropriate to show somebody Berserk? Because
Oh.
I'm thinking like wait until 20 something.
Yeah, there you go. We'll stick with that.
20s. that's
That's
my
a very dad age to get.
yeah.
I don't know, man.
It's
Some of
my-
those pages, I'm like looking at them, I'm like,
Man.
yeah, I don't want anyone to know that I'm looking at this right now.
Like, I don't even feel like I should be looking at some of those pages.
Yeah.
I know.
Should I be seeing this? But yeah, my oldest likes some of the more gore things, like
Okay.
zombies and
Okay.
the sinewy stuff. I can't remember. We were watching. She pulled up something on YouTube, and it was this famous gore artist, or I don't know, horror artist, and they had a Disney coloring book, and they like converted each of these Disney pages into like a horror themed like page by the time that they were done with it. And it was cool. Like, it was really cool.
That's awesome.
But I'm sitting here going, I'm not like the huge gore person. I don't, draw a bunch of zombies and stuff. But I'm like, I think it's cool that, she thinks it's cool. So
I think I know what the one you're talking about. I forget what their name is though.
I don't remember either. We watched like the one video, and I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. We can watch something else. And take a break.
Take a break.
Reminds me of when I bought Red Room when it came out, the first volume, and I was just like, I could not make it past like the first few pages. It was
Dude.
oof.
Dude, yeah, I haven't even really dove into it. I've just like flipped through it,
What is that? What's Red Room?
Oh, it's Ed Piskor's his like horror fetish book.
Oh my. Okay.
That's a good way to describe it. Yeah, it's very like. Actually, someone described it to me very well. They said it was something like, Junji Ito, right? Like,
Oh yeah.
he's very like sensitive and gentle with the way he presents his horror, even if it is like terrifying, right?
Yeah.
It's like Ed Piscor's not like that at all. He's very like
There's no
brash
foreplay.
and like
Yeah.
yeah,
You're
no.
just straight into it.
It's like he's holding you by like the back of your head and like slamming your face into it,
Yeah.
basically.
Oh
Look
my.
at it!
Yeah.
Guts and stuff. Torture.
Like, I respect him for it. It's just not my thing.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I have it too, but I have not read it, so.
I don't think I'll be going back into it.
Yeah.
I thought about dropping it off at a used bookstore one time, and I was like, what would they say about me if I left that there?
Right.
It's one where you just walk in and like leave it on a shelf. Like you don't
Dude, yeah, you walk in and you just leave it.
Yeah.
Oh man, then you know
don't
it's
even-
gonna end up in the news.
You're like, what
Some
the
poor
fuck?
kid picked it up,
Yeah.
and the mom's outraged.
How dare they? Well, I don't know. We never had that in our inventory. I don't know what happened. Right. How many times have you guys had it to where you're like, I'm just gonna start with a sketch, and then the sketch just kind of turns into almost a full piece?
Too often.
Yes. That's my answer. Yes.
Oh, speaking of comic book stores, I think I am making a trip over to Acme this weekend.
Oh,
I'm
this
gonna go
week.
drop some stuff off. Yeah, on Saturday. The
Nice.
kids are going over to my grandparents or their grandparents at my parents' house. So,
Sweet.
like, all right, sweet.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
been meaning to go there for a while. I don't think I've been in a few years.
Really?
Yeah, it's just one thing or another that keeps me from going there.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like it's close, so.
Well,
Yeah,
With you being in Apex, like it makes it very difficult because you're adding another 30 minutes to what I'm already driving 40 for.
Yeah.
yeah. Like, I'd really need, like, I'd either need to, like, have something else going on out there, or, like, people would need to invite me out there. I just cannot, like, make a day trip to go to a comic book shop as good as it is.
Yeah.
I feel you. I feel you, bro. Yeah.
I was talking to Kev, and I was like, Kev, can we convince Manny to come meet us somewhere close? And he's like, yeah, I don't know where close would be, because I was Full Steam, which I believe is up in Durham.
Uh-huh.
We ended up going there because they were doing their Girl Scout cookie beer pairings, which
Whoa.
was very good, by the way, and extra delicious. But I was just like, hey, Kev, you wanna go meet over there? I'm pretty sure I messaged you also, Manny. Just never heard from you. Unless I didn't, and then I apologize. I was a big jerk. But
Maybe.
I was just like, I don't know, how far is Manny from Durham? And he's like, yeah, he's real far away. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, that's another like 30 minutes, I think. Added to the 30 to 40 minutes to Raleigh.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Well, we'll have to find some place in Raleigh to meet up at, because I think that would put it central to all of us. Because Raleigh's what, 30, 40 for you as well, Funky?
Yeah, it's about 20 minutes.
Oh, 20. Okay, so that's not
20,
bad.
30. Depends on where it is.
Right.
Yeah.
I can get to downtown in about like 25 minutes.
Oh, that's nice.
Doesn't feel nice. The traffic's just getting wilder and wilder every year.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We sound like old men. Ugh, the traffic.
Well, I mean, yeah. If it wasn't true, though, I mean, when I had some guy like pull a U-turn, end up going 80 miles, like blew by me, only to like get up to the next stoplight and do another U-turn, only this time like almost ran into, like got sideswiped by the car that was coming straight through the intersection. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, this, I don't know.
Yeah, I've
Maybe-
seen that.
You could
A
be
lot.
drunk at 4 o'clock on a Saturday, I'm sure.
That guy was. That's for sure. But yeah, I mean, we could. I feel like we could all meet at like Ultimate or whatever, because there's some restaurants around where Ultimate is. Like there's like there's a diner like,
I'm down.
across the street that we could just go to that afterwards. I think is there a bowling alley over there too?
There is.
There is. So we could.
There's a skating rink too, but well, I don't
don't
know if
know.
I'm up for skating.
Yeah, I don't know about us.
I'll bowl.
Yeah.
I'll bowl. But
You know,
Yeah.
we like to
Dude,
keep
there's
our
a-
hands intact, us cartoonists. So we.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, if we're over there, there's like a whole shopping area that's not far, and there's like a Red Lobster. There's a bunch of cheap places too. Was it like Taco Days was going in over there, and I'm like, Taco Days, that sounds good and cheap. It's like, I'll have to check that place out sometime.
Annie, what did you think of that place I took you to in that area last time?
It was good. It was
You
good.
liked it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you feel good about taking everyone there, or would you rather find somewhere else?
I think the diner that's over there would.
The diner?
Yeah, because I feel like that has a good variety of stuff. It's got like breakfast
enough.
stuff. It's got chicken, you know. It's got your your diner food, and also the desserts are amazing.
There you go.
They had
That's
a
what
peanut
reminded me
butter
of
pie.
the.
It was great.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Pie. It kind of sounds like the diner that we went to in Charlotte.
Dude,
It's
yes.
just like-
Well, I have a thing for diners, so that's me. I love diners.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say, there's a diner back in Indiana that is ran by a Greek family and like has the best gyros or
Yo.
gyros, whatever you want to call them. Like, oh my gosh! And they also do a gyro or a Greek omelet, and so they put like the meat in along with like tomatoes in the omelet, and then they give you the tzatziki sauce
Oh,
like to put on top. Oh my gosh! Holy smokes! Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, like, I remember going to that diner Manny was talking about, like, years ago, and I think they changed the name.
Oh, did they?
Oh, yeah, because the old name, I think, is considered a slur now or something like that.
Oh no!
Oh my!
against Romani people. So
Huh.
Oh, what? You can't call them gypsies anymore? Like, is gypsy not allowed?
no, apparently not.
No,
Dang.
it's not. Cancelled. Ben's cancelled, everybody.
Man, I thought that was still safe to like yell out my front door. I've been doing that all week.
I've been doing that all week.
Oh, so you're a English guy now? I see. All
That's
right.
Stop taking my giant pinwheel out of my flower garden, you dang gypsies.
Oh my god.
Now you really are canceled.
That's right. There we go. It's on record.
It's on the record.
If you're able to change the title of this episode, Manny, just
To
title
Ben's
it "Dang
canceled.
Gypsies."
No, I'm not gonna do
Ben's
that.
Oh, come on. It should be "Dang G" and then just asterisk 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 asterisk.
It's like, what is he saying? What is he?
No, wait, I don't even know.
No, you'll know.
Well, I mean, instead of going to the diner, we could just go to the cookout. That's not far from there.
I mean, we could.
Oh gosh, that cookout's so like tight though to get into.
I know. That's half the fun.
Oh,
Half the fun is just getting to the parking lot and not murdering someone.
I have like, this isn't really a traumatic memory, but like it's bad enough that I'm like, oh god, I decided to park in there one time during rush hour.
Oh no.
And it took me a full half hour to pull out of that spot when I was done eating.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
No.
And it's like ever since I have not gone back, I just want to avoid it so badly.
The only time you park at a cookout is when you're there at like 4 in the morning and you just feel like walking up to the window to order instead.
Hey, listen, I was young and stupid. I didn't know any better
You
at the
didn't
time.
know. You didn't know.
That's right. Had no idea. No, I'm stuck in cookout. Hey, while I'm here, hang on, let me
That's why they
get
do it.
another
They're like, go
milkshake
get
to
like
go.
another few milkshakes.
Yeah.
17-year-old self had to learn a lot of hard lessons.
Well, at least it wasn't like 27, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Well, thank you, gents, for the hang. I'm still recovering, so that I'm an old man, so I'm gonna have to head out.
All right, man.
All right, man.
Keep powering
Talking to
through.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Keep powering through. Thanks for the hangout, gents.
Yeah, dude. Of course.
All
Get
right,
better,
so-
dude.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Trying.
Better.
They ain't gonna. I'm not gonna let COVID hold me down.
Yeah, don't do
It's like letting those Romani people that we can't say the slur of anymore.
Yeah.
Hold me down either. All right, there we go. I had to get one last dig in. All right, bye, guys.
See you, man. Yo, what's up, Silo Billy? Yo, this cookout sounds like every Chick-fil-A I've driven. I've driven past.
I
Yeah.
promise you, this cookout's a lot worse
Yeah.
than any
Cookout
Chick-fil-A
gets
you've ever seen.
crazy. Cookout gets crazy. Although I've seen the cars, like so many freaking cars at the Chick-fil-A, like that to the point to where they like the line goes out into the street, into like the main road.
Yeah,
That's insane. Go somewhere else.
you're right. But like,
But those lines move fast.
Chick-fil-A is
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A is insanely efficient though. Like, you have to give them credit.
They got like three different like lines, and they're just going through, you know. Versus Cookout.
Oh, I know.
Cookout, not so much. But we love Cookout. Or I love Cookout.
We do love Cookout.
Yeah. this pen is definitely dying on me.
Rest in peace, brave soldier.
Yeah,
You've done well.
really did. Got another brush somewhere. I wonder, is this also dead? It's even worse. Alright. Looks like Manny needs to get more pens.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I foresee a jet pens order in your future.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's coming. It's coming. Yeah, they do power through. Yeah, they do. So fast. What time is it? 11:04.
It is 11:05.
11:05.
Yes, sir.
Alright. Okay.
Longer than I have at drawing. I'm started writing stuff down and then just stopped.
What was that? You turned into a robot.
Oh, I was just saying you lasted longer at drawing than I did. I started writing stuff down, then I like stopped halfway.
Halfway through.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What are you writing down? I want to know.
What? That's okay. I'll make it up tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah, see? Yeah. Down with the sickness, see? Yeah.
You know, I've been meaning to ask you, are you planning on getting that D-Dub signature edition when it comes out?
Oh, man. We'll have to see, man. We'll have to see where I'm at financially. I would like to. But
Yeah, that's where I'm at, man. It's like
I love him.
I already ordered another one. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I mean, I love D-Dubs, so maybe I will, just to do it, because I did just order David Finch, his like Kickstarter book.
Oh, really? I didn't know he had one.
Yeah. I think it ended like a week or two ago. But it's just like a whole bunch of illustrations of his, like with that like new technique that he's been doing. With like the acrylic and the ink and stuff. So
Okay.
it's just like a book filled with that, and I want it, and I ordered it.
Well, I don't know, man. It's like I pre-ordered the Batman Year One Artist Edition last year.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, I already ordered one. Do I really am I really able to order another right now? I don't know.
You know. Nah, fuck it. No.
Like I said, you're a bad influence
What are
on
you
my
gonna do?
spending habits.
What are you gonna do? Spend your money on Cookout? Just buy the books. Buy the books. Come on, buy the books. I'm just
Oh
kidding.
god, it's so tempting.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat as you. So that's what I do to my coworkers. Just like, did you bring lunch yet? Or did you bring lunch today? And they're like, yeah, I brought lunch today. I was like, you don't want to eat it though. You want to go out to eat with me though, right? You want to go out to eat? You want to get some Mexican food, right? You want to get a beer, you know? They're like, no, I don't. And I was like, yeah, you do. Come on. Sometimes it works. Sometimes they're like, all right, fine, I'll eat it tomorrow. I'm like, all right. I didn't want to eat alone. Okay, sick. Thanks, bro. Sometimes it
man.
doesn't. Sometimes it doesn't work.
You gotta get good at making those peanut butter jelly sandwiches, man, so you can
Oh yeah, I know. I've been doing that. I was just.
yeah.
It's just funny. Like I'll forget lunch one day, and then I'll try and guilt someone into eating with me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Why?
Oh yeah. Well, I hope I didn't get ink on my face. I felt wet.
Oh, I hope you didn't get it on your face
Oh
either.
yeah, man. It's like, is that drool or is that ink? I have no idea. Okay, I think I'm gonna stop right here. Not a full page done, I know, but it is late, so. But
You did a good job on that top panel, though.
thanks, man. Got some lettering done. Then we got the rest of this guy to do in the future. Did you see the previous page?
No. Why don't you go ahead and show me?
Got this guy. Right here.
Oh man, look at that. That's awesome.
With all the noodled hair. So,
Oh man, you did a great job.
thanks, dude. Oh, conned art. That looks so cool. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you. Silo Billy, thank you so much. Love the face. Awesome. Good. Good. Yeah, I think this is simplified enough and also creepy enough for, I don't need to go super crazy on the faces, but these guys were fun in the background. Those monsters, which will show up again. But they're kind of just like on the fly, just going off the top of the head, pretty much. But yeah, got some more pages to do. Got this done today, and the hour and 49 minutes. I got the rest, which will be pretty cool once it's done, I think. But we're gonna do another stream tomorrow, talking about Headlopper. This time,
Ooh.
the first volume. So I gotta do some homework before I go to sleep tonight. Reread this guy a little bit, and then Kevin and I shall talk about that tomorrow on stream.
Beautiful art.
Yeah, dude, Andrew McLean is so good. I love his stuff. What's up, Jalen? Am I too late to rag on Wick tonight? Yes, you are. I mean, you can rag on Wick now if you want, but I'm about to end the stream. Now that you mentioned you're gonna rag on Wick, I'm leaving. But thanks for joining in anyway, Jalen. I appreciate you. Appreciate everyone that came to hang out. Appreciate you, Noah.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
Thanks for letting me hang out.
Yeah, for sure. But if you want to come on tomorrow and talk about some Headlopper, that's cool too, man. If you want, but
Oh, I'd love to, but I have not read it, and I don't have a copy laying around.
oh, okay. Well, fine. No, I'm just kidding.
I'll just watch from the side, man, and enjoy everyone else talking about it.
Yeah. No, you're good. You're good.
I'll be there.
Sounds good, bro. All right. I'll catch you tomorrow night, bro. Yeah. See ya. See ya, everybody. See ya, Jalen. See ya, Silo. See ya, Khan.
Good night.
See ya, Noah. Bye, everybody.